Episode title, Rising Strong, Lessons from Biblical Characters on Finding Strength in Adversity. Introduction. Welcome to another episode of Faith and Beyond Bible Study, where we delve into the timeless wisdom of the Scriptures to discover how we can find strength and resilience in the face of life's challenges. I'm your host DeraFresh TV, and in today's episode, we're going to explore the inspiring stories of several biblical characters who faced adversity head-on and emerged stronger than ever. So grab your Bibles and let's dive in. 1. Joseph, Triumph over Betrayal. Our first example comes from the story of Joseph. Despite being betrayed by his own brothers and sold into slavery, Joseph's unwavering faith led him to rise from the depths of despair to become a trusted advisor to Pharaoh. Let's explore how Joseph's story teaches us about forgiveness, perseverance, and the power of divine providence. 2. Job, Endurance in Suffering. Moving on, we encounter the story of Job, a man who faced unimaginable suffering and loss. Yet, through his trials, Job's steadfast faith in God never wavered. We'll delve into the lessons of patience, trust, and the importance of wrestling with difficult questions when life takes a challenging turn. 3. David, Conquering Giants. Our next biblical character is David, a young shepherd who fearlessly confronted the giant Goliath. David's story reminds us that even the most overwhelming challenges can be overcome with a heart that trusts in God's strength. We'll discuss the courage to face our giants and how reliance on God's power can lead to victory. 4. Paul, Finding Purpose in Pain. The Apostle Paul's life was marked by hardships, including imprisonment and persecution. Yet, he turned these trials into opportunities to spread the gospel and strengthen his faith. We'll explore how Paul's example teaches us to find purpose in our suffering and how God's grace is sufficient even in our weakest moments. 5. Jesus, Triumph through Sacrifice. Lastly, we'll examine the ultimate example of finding strength in adversity, the life of Jesus. Through his sacrificial death and resurrection, Jesus conquered sin and death, offering us eternal hope. We'll discuss how Jesus' journey models selflessness, endurance, and the promise of a new beginning through faith. Reflection and application. As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the lessons we've learned from these incredible biblical characters. In the face of adversity, their stories teach us about resilience, trust, and the transformative power of faith. How can we apply these lessons to our own lives? How can we find strength when we're faced with challenges? Thank you for joining us on this episode of Faith and Beyond Bible Study. Remember, when life presents obstacles, we can turn to these timeless stories for inspiration and guidance. May the examples of Joseph, Job, David, Paul, and Jesus remind us that through faith, we can rise strong in the midst of adversity. Until next time, keep seeking, keep learning, and keep growing in your faith and beyond.